A shitty wizard appears while you're going about your day. He asks you some questions and won't let you run away. Would you rather have a finger growing out of your cheek or have no skin on the bottom of your feet? Would you rather have laser vision or turn invisible? Now make a decision. Shitty wizard flying through the air. Shitty wizard magic everywhere. Shitty wizard you just can't compare. Shitty wizard learning to care.
Hello and welcome to Streamy Dreams with the Shitty Wizard.
I really wish the audience could have seen that. You just dramatically turning in your chair and sliding towards the mic while going, hello.
Listen, I'm trying to do 5 fucking things at once and YouTube is not cooperating with me today.
What the fuck, YouTube?
Anyway, welcome to our weekly live stream. I'm your gracious host, Caitlin, and I'm joined today by Laurel
Yay!
and Adam. No special guests today.
Unless you count Frederic, the tiger.
Oh yes, Frederic the Tiger is our, as usual, silent guest. We've moved the recording studio into my office now instead of Brett's office because Brett is frequently away. So instead of Brett eating his lunch and
Quietly
eating his lunch and making quippy comments as we stream, we now have a silent giant tiger on the couch.
I'm holding a Super Science Friends pillow that says "Be alone, be a genius," so that could be our other guest.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch.
Why don't we have shitty merch? We should make Shitty Wizard t-shirts, but they should be like the cheapest quality, just like will dissolve in the washing machine.
And they should be drawn. The images on there should be drawn by people who don't draw professionally. Like we'll get our accountant to draw them.
Yeah.
So they look really fucked up.
And it's that cheap paint that peels off.
I like that. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Laura, I'm putting you in charge of merch.
Alright, I'm on it. Wait, I'm on it. It's done. It's done.
Yeah. I mean, no joke, one of my favorite pieces of crew merch I've ever gotten was back when I worked, is it a problem if I name other studios that I've worked for? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not the one to ask.
Yeah, I mean, you are live on the internet right now.
Well, okay,
so
no,
it's up to you.
If you're saying something good about them, it should
Yeah,
be
I
fine.
am. So I used to work for Titmouse, the animation studio in LA, and I worked on a show called Turbo Fast, which is based off the movie with the fast snails.
Oh, shit.
And our crew shirt was a drawing that one of the production interns did in a meeting, and it was this really fucked up drawing of the Turbo, and he had like a Trogdor arm
Nice.
and an American
It's
flag
copyright,
tattoo.
you can't do that.
And it was just really good. It was just really good bad drawings, and we all loved it. And I still have that shirt. So let's do
I just
that.
got an email from Titmouse. You are being sued.
No, okay.
Currently, right now.
No, here we go again. That's why I don't work there anymore.
It's okay, we've got lawyers this time.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys have lawyers? Because, like...
Caitlin, you don't have a lawyer?
I mean, I have a lawyer. I'm just curious. Why do you need
It's
a lawyer?
adulthood. You gotta have a lawyer and an accountant.
Look, this is 2019. Get a lawyer.
All right. Do any of you guys have a would you rather?
Absolutely not.
Because I'm like perilously underprepared for this week's
Don't worry,
Shitty
it's
Wizard.
Laurel to say the chat.
Yeah.
Do go to the chat. I do think we should get more of our fan would you rather's in here, but I'll get the ball rolling while they line them up for us.
Yeah, we also have a bunch in the Discord, which we haven't got around to yet. So
what do we even have a Discord for if not for would you rather?
exactly, yeah. But anyway, anybody listening, if you guys want to, type your would you rather's in the chat, then we will answer them shortly.
Okay, so this might be a really easy one. Depends. Okay, would you rather be trapped in a chilly elevator, no phone, no snacks, no water, 24 hours? You were trapped in this elevator. You're just basically in solitary confinement for 24 hours. Or would you rather be trapped in a bathroom, so you got running water, got a toilet, you have your phone. You can't use it to get out, but you can use it to vaguely entertain yourself. But you're in there for 72 hours.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Really? Really? I would go elevator.
But what would
3
you...
days?
Would you just pee in the corner? Like, that's
Yeah.
for a whole hour.
I would pee in the fucking corner
You
and be
don't even-
out 2 days earlier than you are.
Yeah, but you won't have any water. You'll be all dehydrated.
Yeah, but you won't die. It'll be a shitty 24 hours, but I can't just disappear for 3 days. I got shit to do.
Yeah, that's exactly why I want the 3-day one. That's a fucking vacation.
Yeah.
In a bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got water. You can have a bath.
I
Like,
have
you
a-
You can't. I didn't say there's a shower at best.
Is it my bathroom or just a bathroom?
I was thinking like the work bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes things.
It's not even your.
My bathroom's real nice.
You've got a luxury suite. It's got like the toilet and the bidet that are separate, and then it's got like a jacuzzi tub.
Wait, how could a bidet be separate from a... Oh, you never mind.
No,
I
you don't
all I
really
know is that in Tomb Raider 2, when you go to Lara Croft's mansion, there's a room that has a toilet and a bidet, and they're 2 separate things. So
But it's-
I just assume that's how rich people do it.
But where does is there a thing for the ass water to go into after?
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a separate toilet, right?
Yeah, it's basically like there's 2 toilets.
Uh-huh.
Only one stuff goes down and the other one stuff comes up.
And you know.
It's so awful. Like the whole concept of a bidet is awful.
I mean, there is a green element to it that I can appreciate.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted to try one. It's because they terrify me for some reason. There's something really unsettling about spraying your asshole with cold water.
Well, it's not usually
No,
cold.
they warm it.
Oh.
water, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I tried it when I was in Japan, but then I was like, now my butt's just really wet, and I need to
Yeah.
like wipe it anyway. So
That's the thing.
But I think there's a difference between like digging into your ass to clean shit off of it with dry fucking toilet paper and giving it a cheeky
Get
little
on that wet
Yeah.
wipe train.
just a cheeky little pat dry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the water isn't like shooting up. It's not like a jet. It's just like it's almost like a water fountain that you drink out of. It's just kind of trickling water over your butt, so it's not even really doing anything.
Like how long you gotta
Oh.
sit there with butt water before it
So
gets you
basically
clean?
it's like when you're cleaning your counter and you spray just a little bit of cleaner or water on it and then wipe it to help get
Yeah.
the shit off of it. It's not actually getting the shit off of it itself.
No,
Is
it's not
it?
like a power hose.
Oh, well fucking
Look, all I'm saying is, depending on what your bathroom setup is like, if you're in arm's reach of the sink, get a little wad together, give it a little quick shoot of water. There you go.
You can also just buy wet wipes.
But you can't
Yeah, but
flush
those are
those.
usually like
You
what?
can certainly flush them,
Well, you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to flush wet wipes. They're not. They don't dissolve.
but they all say on the side, easily flushable.
Oh.
Oh,
I
no,
guess
no.
the technology of wet
Yeah.
wipes has improved. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you're in if you're on the go, you're not in your own bathroom, a little water and some pee goes a long way.
But water destroys toilet paper.
You just put a little bit. You just put just enough that it's not sandpaper dry.
This has been Toilet
Look,
Chat with
Shitty Wizard says, what was our motto? Shitty Wizard says, be good to your butthole.
Take care of your butthole.
That was it, yeah.
Nobody else will. I promise you.
It's gotta be you,
It
unless
has
you
to
hire
be.
a nurse. A poor, overworked, sleep-deprived nurse. There's the Chew Girl. There's
The butt nurse.
the butt nurse.
There's no way to have another human being take care of your asshole and them not resent you for it.
Okay.
Very
Would you
true.
rather have a nurse? You're not allowed to wipe your own butt anymore.
Oh no!
You have to have a butt nurse to come and wipe your butt every
Mm.
time you poop,
I don't know.
or anytime you pee. You can't use toilet paper at all. Or would you rather have the chew girl situation?
Oh,
And that's
I can't.
everything you eat. She has to baby
The-
bird feed you.
The
Yeah.
chewing thing makes me want to vomit. It's so I have such a guttural reaction to somebody chewing food and then somebody else like eating it, or so I hate the butthole nurse, but I have to go with the butthole nurse.
Well, also the butthole nurse is like private. That's not gonna interfere with your social life. Whereas like if you're going out with your buds for like some drink and food, and there's this sexy maid chewing food into your mouth every time. I mean, once in a while is a fun party favorite, but
Yeah.
That gets old fast.
It's just again, another human being will not take care of your asshole and not resent you for it. So here's the thing. I have 2 cats. My one cat is really fat and he had some teeth issues recently, so I had to put him on antibiotics. Antibiotics can give you the runs. My cat now has the runs. He is too fucking fat to clean himself. So I gotta wipe his ass every now and then after he takes a shit, because if I
I
don't,
didn't need to know this.
he leaves little Hershey kisses on the fucking floor.
I didn't need to know this.
And yeah, you did. And now I'm quietly resenting this fucking cat every time he takes a shit because his guts are all fucked up. So now if it's another human,
Just let him die.
he's perfectly healthy minus a little diarrhea. It's not the end of the world. But my point is now imagine if I had to do that to another person. There's no way you don't hate that person.
How much money would someone have to pay you to wipe their butt?
A tremendous amount. Like to the
You had
point.
rubber gloves.
Because
But
no,
like, really, nurses do not get paid that much.
No,
And
they
that
do
is
not.
like a
They wipe a
staple.
lot of
yeah,
butt.
that's what I mean, right? I would either have to be in a situation where it's this or nothing. Like the difference between me making rent.
Also,
and
you know, there's a lot of parents out there who's like, yeah, I do it like
there
3
is
times a day.
again.
That is why everybody's parents resent them for the rest of their
Yeah.
lives.
That's true.
But there's also a difference between a stranger and your human child.
Well, maybe the butt nurse could learn to love you.
I want no. It,
So
again,
hurtful.
I don't. But if there's no,
Look, we're in this for the long run. You are now my new partner. Like, if I've got a butt nurse, that's more intimate than
It's true, yeah.
than like a lover.
We're in this together now. We need to be on the same.
Also,
team.
bonus. I'm assuming because we're calling her butt nurse. I'm assuming she's a nurse. Could I just be like, hey, look at this. This is normal, right?
Can you take my blood pressure while you're here?
Yeah. Take a look at this lump on my head. Is it getting bigger?
Listen, I
So
got
you-
into a fight. I need some stitches.
so you would use your butthole nurse as a way to become a hypochondriac.
Well, no, just like if you had like a burning question that you could, it's basically you got WebMD on tab.
Well, WebMD, except not every answer is fucking cancer.
Exactly.
God damn it.
I've got an actual. You basically have like first in line privileges to talk to a doctor.
Mm.
Okay, I would say that the butthole nurse is only related to butthole issues.
Right.
All right. Well,
She's a specialist in buttholes.
okay.
That's gotta be a thing, right?
Yeah. I think it's called a gastroenterologist.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Well, at least I won't be dying of butt cancer. She'll know.
She'll know, yeah. She'll know. If you...
She'll go to wipe your asshole and she'll just be like,
Ooh.
"Dear God, we gotta get you to the
Yeah,
hospital."
we're going. But she'll get you in early so that your survival rate goes way up with a butthole nurse.
You're never going to die of stomach cancer with a butthole nurse.
Yay!
It's only pluses.
Yeah, there's no downside to this. Oh, wait, there's a downside for her. She's the one who's got to do it. I mean, I would get used to it. I would get used to just be like, okay, someone else does this for me now.
Yeah.
What if she wasn't good?
she'd
What if
probably
she was bad at it?
She'll probably do a better job than you would, because she can see what she's doing, right?
I told you, I'm wetting my toilet paper. I do an excellent job. She better be up to standard.
You're like, the paper is too
The
dry.
paper is too dry. Fix it. But what if she was mean? What if she was having a bad day? Also, I'm being sexist. Maybe it's a dude. I would prefer it to be a lady, but that's just me.
It's going to be like a really big guy named Steve.
Mer.
I don't know why I always go to Steve. No, his name is
Monty.
Monty.
No.
And he's
thank you.
balding,
No.
and he he's an ex-football player.
Yeah, his hands are upsettingly large.
No, I want like a tiny old lady whose fingers are like just like little needles.
Yeah, I want like my old gynecologist back in Australia was this no nonsense Austrian woman. I want her to wipe my butthole.
Yeah, you want someone steal? No, because then they won't. You want them to be gentle.
No, but I want somebody who's not going to judge me.
I don't care if they judge me. They have to do it. I don't care if they judge me.
See, I kind of want it to be Monty now, because Monty sounds like a fucking bro. Like,
Yeah, but he's got like his hands are probably all calloused.
I mean, his hands aren't touching you.
Ideally.
They're touching you through the paper.
Well, oh God, what if the paper broke?
What if the paper broke and it touched your butthole?
He's wearing gloves.
You better be. I'd be weirded out for his sake if he wasn't. He was like, nah, I'm going in raw. He was just like, what the fuck?
Oh, Monty, put some gloves on.
Jesus, Monty. You don't know where I've been.
I just keep picturing Monty as a really good dude. I don't know why. It's just the picture you painted for me.
He's a father, yeah.
He's
He's
like-
very tender.
Yeah, you know, he'll listen to you. You can bitch to him and he'll listen. And
Yeah.
We're gonna
He's
call
got-
him
he's
Dad
got-
Bod Monty.
Yeah, he's got a lot of, like, life wisdom.
yeah, he's like the wise janitor in a high school kind of drama thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I trust him less and less.
Except the only thing he cleans is your.
Maybe we should change it from butthole nurse to butthole janitor.
No!
Because really, he's not a nurse
Do you-
at this point.
The image that you put in my head when you said butthole janitor is like in the foreground, you've got somebody bent over with their ass facing the background, and in the background, you just have a guy in coveralls.
He's got a
wiping-
mop.
He's got a mop, and he's just like rubbing it around the ass. Yeah. Monty the
I
butthole
mean,
janitor is my
That
guy.
can be. You can have whatever kind of butthole nurse you want.
Hell yeah.
No, we all get the same one.
Every,
Then
every
I'm not okay
yeah.
with this mop situation.
Everybody gets Monty. He's wearing like blue coveralls.
Mhm. I'm gonna make sure I tip Monty on the regular every Christmas. I'm gonna give him a bottle of scotch, like a nice one, not the
That's the least you could do, really.
yeah,
At least the Chew Girl is established to be very sexy and wearing lingerie, so...
yeah.
Oh, I thought she was wearing like a maid's outfit.
Yeah,
Or is that
like
the same thing?
Like a sexy
But
maid lingerie thing.
The sexualizing of the Chew Girl makes it worse.
Exactly.
It makes it so much grosser because it's not hot.
But that's what's so great about
Do
it.
you think you would develop some kind of fetish?
Fuck no, dude.
It's too late, I guess.
Probably. You'd want to. You would actively try to make this your fetish.
Yeah.
Be like, how can I make this more sexy? So that I can ignore the fact that warm, mushy food is being plopped into my mouth.
Oh, it's just so disgusting.
I
Yeah, that's why I use the P word.
yeah, no. I'm gonna fucking hang out with Monty, and when his kids ask what he does for a living, I'm gonna lie and say it's a lot cooler than what it actually is, and we're gonna be friends.
Where did we even start? Where did this come from? What was the original question?
It was the elevator. You were the one who turned this into butthole
Because
nerd.
we were
I forgot about the elevator.
yeah, we were talking about bidets.
Oh
And then
yeah.
to me, bidet sounded like an upsetting experience, and here the fuck we are.
Wow, we went on a tangent this time. I mean,
Yeah.
normally we get off the rails, but this time we were like, we crashed the train, we got into a getaway car, and drove east.
Drove off a cliff.
Yeah. Just
And
like,
here we are.
fuck that question. I'm out. Fair enough. Do we got anything in the
Ugh.
old chattery?
Yes, we've got something. Now that we're almost halfway through the stream already somehow.
Really?
Our butthole
Yeah, we went on
janitors.
a really wild tangent. Like, we just went rogue.
A Waste of Carbon asks, would you rather catch fire every time you hear someone say lit, or
Oh, God.
have a stalker that always appears next to you and insults your age or makes you feel insecure about it?
Yeah.
About my age specifically.
Your age specifically.
I'll
Okay.
take the stalker. It'll keep me humble.
Yeah, he's like, you don't look as young as you think you do. You probably shouldn't be wearing that. You look like a teenager.
It's okay. That's what I tell myself every morning.
You're too old to wear those clothes, Laurel.
I have gotten to the point where I'm like, how old is too old for pigtails?
The answer is like 10.
Shit. I've got some explaining to do.
Every now and then, I attempt to put my hair into pigtails, and I look like, okay, I don't know if you guys were as big of a fan of Addams Family Values, that movie with, what's her name in it? Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that movie, they go to like summer camp, and
Yeah.
there's a woman who's a camp counselor who wears pigtails, but she's like really awful and just like this shrill harpy of a woman. and
Yeah.
she's kind of the bad guy of the movie. Every time I put my hair into pigtails, I just like see myself as that woman from Adam's Family Values, and I'm like, ugh.
The trick is to keep them low. If you put the
Yeah, she
pigtails
did
on the
wear 'em
bottom,
low.
you gotta wear them like behind your ears.
Yeah.
Then nobody notices.
I'm sure there's a way you could use them to kind of frame your face in a nice way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not giving up.
Yeah, I've seen good pigtails.
Also, if you braid them, you can wear those straight into your 90s. 9-year-old ladies wear braided pigtails. It's fact.
I don't know how to braid hair, so.
No.
Anyway, but I feel like low self-esteem with the stalker is still better than I'm on fire.
Yeah, like, you're not equipped to be on fire.
I'm not.
Like, you're not, like, fireproof.
but
you just catch on
Do
fire.
you just burst into flames, or it'll be like a random thing where a fire will start on your arm or something, and you can be...
Oh yeah, is it like your whole body, or is
Yeah.
it just like a piece of your body?
I would say it's just a piece of your body because you just catch fire.
Your clothes or like your actual skin is already aflame?
I mean, I guess it depends on how much clothing you're wearing.
Yeah.
If I'm around someone who's saying lit, I'm wearing a good amount of clothing.
You've got your hair in pigtails because you're cool, you're hip with the kids.
I'm hip with them kids.
I always find it funny when we have these questions, because usually it'll be like, haha, I don't need a stalker to say mean things to me. I say mean things to me all the time. But I think we underestimate how crushing it would be to have a relative stranger point out shit that you are deep down inside.
And they, like, make you feel insecure.
Yeah,
about
like,
it.
you already feel bad about it, and then, because when you have something you feel bad about, you wonder to yourself, like, fuck, is anybody else noticing this? Or am I blowing it out of proportion? And then to have somebody you don't know be like, that's fucked up, and you're fucked up because of it. That would be the worst.
You're right, that outfit does make you look like a potato.
But it's always worse when, like, somebody finds something that you didn't even know was wrong, and they point it out, and you're like, and you suddenly become insecure about it. My sister has this really good, I mean, it's not good, it's an awful talent of, like, finding the one thing that somebody, like, didn't even know that they should be ashamed of, and pointing it out to them in a loud voice.
No!
Like,
so
don't you
she's-
know that your elbows look weird? And you're like, what? What's wrong with my
they
elbows?
are weird!
Oh,
So-
like, do they not look normal?
Oh, okay. So she's somebody who should keep her fucking mouth shut, is what you're saying.
It's like when people finish your sentences, but they finish it wrong. You're like, yeah, I'm really self-conscious about, like, oh, your toes, right? And you're like, no, I was gonna say this. What's wrong with my toes?
Like, amongst the things that my sister has made fun of me for is how long my toes are. And I wasn't even joking about the elbows thing.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what? My toes are normal length. And now I'm ashamed to show my feet in public.
I've never seen your toes.
You never will.
But I can say you have delightful elbows.
Thank you.
Your sister is a bitch.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've never met your sister, but I already don't like her. Mind your fucking business, lady. God damn. Holy shit. Yeah, I personally, I would go with the lit thing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not really around people who say lit enough for it to be a problem.
But not only
That's
that,
true.
it's also
It's also an outgoing, like, it's not gonna be around forever.
no
Exactly, yeah.
slang changes so much, especially slang popularized on the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Oh, unless somebody uses it in the literal way.
Like, I lit a fire
No,
on
no.
you.
The question said if somebody says that's lit.
Oh, that's lit?
No, it just said lit.
Oh, all right, well, fuck me
Yeah.
then. Yeah, we're in trouble.
But I mean,
I mean,
honestly,
still not that often,
not
but
that often.
No.
Lit is not really a word that comes up in conversation on the reg.
Yeah.
unless you're taking, like, English lit, then you're fucked.
Also, you
I
could
guess so, yeah.
just walk around with a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the young people in this chat seem to forget how very old we all are.
Too old for pigtails.
Too old for pigtails,
And
too
too
old for
old for
lit.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I heard somebody say that.
No,
I've-
unironically especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard people do things like, "Oh, that's so lit," and then it's just boring shit and nothing's happening, right?
I don't even hear people joke. Yeah, use it ironically.
Yeah.
I don't hear that word.
Like, we're not in high school anymore. People don't talk like that in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually
I
when
do
you're
say dope a lot though.
I do say dope a lot personally. When you get older, most people, the only things they say are "I'm tired and sore."
We're just like, when's that due?
Yeah,
Or
when's
I'm
that?
busy.
I'm
Sorry,
busy.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I was just thinking how tired I was.
Oh, yeah, I know you laugh
I'm so
because you
tired.
know I'm fucking right.
And sorry, I can't eat that anymore.
Yeah, we don't need somebody reminding us how old we are every day. God.
We're all in our early 30s, for fuck's sake.
Wait, are you 30? You're not
I
30.
did. I turned 30 this year.
Nice.
Sing me happy birthday.
We're talking like we're 80. Holy shit.
I know there is some like 35 to 40-year-olds out there who are just like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, we're not old at all. We're old to teenagers.
Yeah.
We're just too old for lit. We're not old. We're just like, we're not gonna say, let's get lit. We're gonna say, hey, you wanna go for some drinks?
Yeah.
And maybe wake up in the street?
Yeah. Or we'll say like, I really like that song instead of saying, that song is lit.
Actually, that's totally not true. We say that song is dope all the time. We just don't use the word lit. We just use
Yeah.
other slang.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Dope
maybe
is dope is classic street slang created by the people that have been around for a long time. That's lit is some shit that you hear on the fucking internet.
maybe it's an American thing. Maybe most of our fan-a-roonies our whiz kids are
All
Americans.
the, and the whiz kids are all Americans.
Mm.
Alright, give us another one.
I think, okay, so a waste of, in the chat, a waste of carbon says, I got them to say lit, so I feel like we just walked into some kind of fucking trap.
Oh no! Was there a bet going on the Discord being like, watch me get them to say lit 12
Like,
times?
not only did we say it once, we said it like 50,000 fucking
We are
times.
so aflame right now. Sorry guys, we gotta
Well fucking played. That was good shit.
go. Damn it.
Next, somebody's gonna be like, I got them to dab.
Jokes
How
on,
would you prove it?
Yeah, they
I was
would.
gonna say, jokes on you. We've been dabbing this whole time.
Yeah, Laurel can't podcast unless she's dabbing.
It's true.
That's why her voice is always so muffled. Okay, one lovely lad asks, would you rather get bit on the hand by a bulldog or a cat drags his claws over your chest?
Both of those
Bit.
things have happened to me.
Bit.
No way, I would want a cat.
What? I don't want a cat touching my chest.
I'm fucking
Buy me
scared.
dinner first, cat.
Dogs are scary.
Dogs are scary. Dogs can do a lot more damage.
But he only gets one. It's a one bite.
Yeah, but the cat only gets one too.
Also, like, if a dog bites me on the hand, that gives me full authority to punt that dog. Whereas cats are they're too wiggly.
Yeah, like a cat that's dragging its claws across your chest is probably like in the midst of a freak out and is trying to get away
Yeah.
from you anyway.
Yeah, I mean the reality is cats will hurt you without trying.
Yeah.
So the claw thing across the chest is literally a thing that has happened to me. I mean, for fuck's sakes, like a month ago, one of my cats was chilling on my leg, and he went to go jump off and slipped, and his foot just went and like put a big claw mark in my leg.
Yeah, they're
So-
prickly.
I do not miss having just scratch marks all over my arms and not even realizing it until you like, I don't know, go to like squeeze a lemon or something. You're like, why is my
Like,
hand
my
full
hands
of-
are
why are my hands got
Yeah.
cuts all over them? Stings.
I'll go with the cat thing because that's my fucking life anyway.
Yeah. I'll go with the cat because like
Okay.
cat scratches never get as deep as dog bites. Dog
Yeah.
bites can really get, and especially a bulldog, which has I think like a pretty strong bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you can
Fucking
like
over the
just be
dog.
like, hey, look what happened to my hand. You should see the dog though.
Do you just really want to kick a dog?
I want to kick something. It doesn't have to be a dog.
We'll get you a football.
Look, I missed soccer this week. I'm itching for a kick-in. I don't know. I just feel like it would be deeper, but it's not like a long. Like I would rather one.
But we're talking about the difference between a flesh wound and something that could do a lot more damage, like a dog bite.
You think it would break your bones?
It wouldn't break your bones, but
Well,
it could pierce your tendon.
It depends. I think it could definitely break a
How
cartilage.
vicious is this bite? Is he like grabbing and like dragging? It's like going like.
Well, but that's the thing, right? Because when I think about it, I think cats can scratch you by accident, nothing bites you by accident. If something is biting you, it's trying to hurt you. So for me, there's intent involved in this.
Yeah.
Because you could reasonably argue that the cat scratches you because it's chilling on your chest and it freaked out, or something spooked it and it ran away, which is what happened to me in my instance of experiencing this.
Yeah.
But the only time I've ever been bitten by a dog is when the dog was trying to fucking hurt me, and it was an asshole dog.
Yeah, same.
I'll take my chances.
So,
I got bit by a very small dog and it was still terrifying.
yeah.
Nah, I can take it. Punch him right in the nose.
I mean, I have scars on my hand from when the dog bit me, and it wasn't even particularly big. Can't really see them
I
too
guess
good.
a bulldog's pretty big.
Bulldogs are... I don't know what their jaw strength is, though, because their faces are all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think a pug could bite you very hard.
Yeah,
No, but
that's
bulldogs
true.
are way bigger than pugs.
But that's
Yeah.
what I mean, right? I'm just talking about face structure.
You know what? You're right. You convinced me. I'll take the cat scratch.
Like, here's an
Yes.
example. If it was a pit bull, then abso-fucking-lutely not. Those things will fuck you
Yeah,
up.
that's like say goodbye to your hand.
Yeah.
You don't have one anymore. It bit it right off.
Like,
My
pit-
dad got bit by a Rottweiler once,
Oh my
and
God.
it like took a huge
Yeah.
chunk out of his arm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, I was picturing almost like a hole punch where it's just biting down and
No.
then lifting, and you got a little hole
No,
in your
they
hand.
kind of
They
chop
bite.
down and then they pull.
Pull, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck that. Yeah, I'll go with the scratch. Clearly, I've never been bit by a dog.
It's scary.
Obviously.
It's
It's very
fucking
scary,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's like this primal fear that like you didn't even know
Oh, wait,
you
that's
had.
not true. A dog bit me in the back, and then the owner yelled at me. That lady was a cunt. She told my mom that hole in my shirt had always been there.
How would she know? Who was this woman?
She was my neighbor.
I love the idea of you getting bit by a dog and then the dog's owner running up to you and going, I didn't say you could feed my dog.
It was out on like the street. It was this sounds so made up. It was literally attacking a baby. There was like a woman in a stroller, and it had like run up to them because it jumped the gate because their gate is shitty.
Yeah.
And then I went to like go grab it, and it was biting me.
See, that's the problem. Bad dogs are really, really bad.
Yeah.
He was a pup. He was a golden retriever, and he was very young and like was not aware of his size.
Oh, you just wanted to play. Okay, so it
He
wasn't-
wanted to play.
Yeah,
He
alright,
wasn't
okay.
vicious. He was just really young, and it was clear that these people like did not take this dog out or
Yeah.
like give it.
There's one thing in this world that I can't stand. It's people who should not own animals
Yeah.
owning animals.
Yeah.
You're like, you are a terrible human being and you've ruined this dog for the rest of its life because you're lazy or you're stupid. And like, I even get mad. I'm not like super afraid of dogs, but like, I don't trust a person who lives in a big city like Toronto who has a big dog.
Yes,
I'm
agreed.
like, what the fuck do you need a
I'm-
big dog for when you live
Especially
in an
like a
apartment
husky?
building?
I
Yeah.
don't.
It's like it's sweating all through
Yeah.
the summer. Its apartment is way too small for it. Unless you're like, your job is a dog walker and you
Yeah.
walk your husky along with a bunch of other dogs.
Yeah, and I like live in a condo building now, and whenever I see somebody come into the elevator who has a big fucking dog, I was like, I know for a fact that your apartment is not that much bigger than mine.
Yeah.
What do you need this dog for? Why?
You don't have a farm or sheep or anything.
Yeah, like put that dog somewhere where it can like run around. Like don't keep it in a fucking box.
I don't necessarily have a problem with people with big dogs in the city. What I have a problem with at all times, regardless of location, is people walking around with their dogs not on a leash.
Yes.
Because
Put those people in jail.
Yeah.
Round them up.
I don't
With
give a
dogs.
shit.
I'm gonna run as mayor of this city on this campaign. If you have a dog that's bigger than like a Jack Russell in the city,
Execute
you're in jail.
it.
You're in jail.
Yeah, you're in jail.
If it's not on a leash, you and the dog are in jail.
Yeah.
The dog goes to dog jail. You go to person jail.
I don't care how well trained a fucking dog is. Put it on a leash. You don't know what's the thing, because all animals have kind of points. Will it freak out or whatever?
Yeah.
And,
Look,
like,
and it's for the dog safety. This is like a metropolis. There's cars everywhere. Like,
This city has 2 million fucking people in it. Like, get your giant dog out. Not welcome.
Yeah.
That's my motto. Your giant dog is not welcome here.
like I've heard that Great Danes are like, they just like lie around because they're like too big. They can't move anymore.
yeah.
That's acceptable, I guess. Because then you're basically just like, you just bought a pillow with a face.
This has been Dogs Cast with Streamy Dreams.
Let's We have a lot of opinions about dogs.
Also, I understand that there are people who love and own birds, but I need you to know, you're bad people.
Yeah,
you're bad people.
You're putting something in jail for
You're
its
putting something
entire
in
life.
jail,
What's
something
wrong
that can
with you?
fly, and you've put it in a literal cage.
Like, that bird didn't have a big dog in the city. It doesn't need to be in jail. It did nothing.
Do nothing. Just open your window. Let that bird go.
It's totally innocent.
I'm just
Caitlin
sitting here.
2020. Let your birds go and go to dog jail.
You're going to dog jail.
I'm just sitting here quietly thinking about all the times I wanted to get a pet bird. Fuck both of you.
I get it. I get the desire to have a bird. I've wanted a bird, but if you get one, you're a bad person.
Just get a bird feeder. Like, birds will come to you if you feed
Just
them.
get a screensaver that's like pictures of birds. Because that's all you're doing with it. You're not playing with
That's
it. You're not
not
rolling
true.
around with it. You just want to look at it. Guess what? The internet's a thing. Go
That's
look at
not
some
true.
birds.
Not true at all. People play with birds. Birds are really playful. That's all you do is look at birds. And you're projecting onto other people.
What
Like,
do you do?
the
What kind of play? I guess if you teach them to talk.
The very fact that you have to, like, cut their wings so they can't fly away is proof that you shouldn't be keeping
don't
this
have to.
animal. But people do, right?
I'm sure, but people cut fucking dogs' ears up and shit.
Yeah.
People do all sorts of fucked up shit.
Again, people should not ever own dogs. What is wrong with you? Everyone's going to jail.
I don't know. Dogs seem to really like being owned. They're very.
If they don't have pet owners, we will tell them they're good boys.
Yeah.
They'll tell each other.
No, they won't.
There'll be a whole dog society.
They'll be
Cats
too
could
busy.
like
Dog
take it or
jail.
leave it. Cats are like whatever.
Okay, anyway, we've gone on another huge tangent. And we never even answered the original question.
Yeah, I said I'm going with the cat.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we
go
all
on.
said cat.
Okay, let's do one more. We've got time.
Okay.
As
Sorry,
long as we don't
people.
go on another.
We're feeling very distracted today. It's been a week.
You touched a nerve with the dog thing.
I'm gonna get a huge fucking dog just to spite you, you know? A dog that I hate and don't take care of.
You better be careful. She'll send you to jail.
Yeah, I'll put you in jail.
You have to
She's
be
got a
there
lawyer.
first.
Watch.
I'm gonna cut your wings and put you in a cage and then look at
Yeah.
you.
And then.
Okay,
then what?
one last one. Tuffy Appy asks, would you rather have a super intelligent octopus roommate who has a job and helps pay bills,
Octodad?
or a cat that has super intelligence but acts like a normal cat and just plays video games?
Fuck that! What a cool octopus roommate! That sounds awesome!
I want to know what job this octopus has.
I don't need to know.
Sushi chef.
That's grim.
Yeah.
If that octopus roommate cooked for you, he'd be like chopping things with one hand, sauteing them with another hand. And
I
it
would
be cool.
love to have an octopus cook for me. I would want to know what he thinks is a good meal.
It's octopus.
It's just like an alive crab. He's like, you get to break its shell with your beak. And you're like, no.
That's ready to have a beak.
Yeah.
I heard male octopi will sever one of their arms and give it to their lady friends as like a gift.
Do their arms grow back?
What the fuck?
I think so.
A boy's never given me his arm.
But no, that'd be weird. An octopus, like a personified octopus, would be the most useful human being. That human being would be more qualified for everything.
And imagine he would like wear a little hat and a suit, and he would have a little briefcase that he takes to work.
You literally are thinking of Octodad.
Yeah, totally.
Am I?
I think
Yeah.
they are. I think
What's
they're questioning.
Octodad?
You gotta play Octodad. It's exactly how it sounds.
Oh.
You're an octopus
Pretending to be a dad.
pretending. Well, no, he is the dad. That's the weird thing.
That's gross.
I don't know how it works. The children look very normal.
Yeah, you're an octopus in a suit, and you have a wife and
But
two
apparently
kids.
your wife doesn't know you're an octopus. You're hiding it from her.
Yeah, there's a sushi chef that's the only one in the world who knows that you're an
Oh.
octopus, and he's trying
Which,
to kill
how
you.
does she not know? She's got 2 kids
From him.
from him, and she doesn't know that
Out
he's
of
an
all the
octopus.
people that should know.
What the fuck?
Or maybe she does know, and she's just like got a secret collection of that Japanese erotica print everywhere.
Ooh, yeah. What's it called? The Fisherman's Wife?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the fisherman's wife.
She is.
That's the fisherman's wife is their sex tape.
Is it like a regular size octopus or like a human size octopus?
Oh, I assume just regular.
'Cause
So
I-
it's like
yeah.
a little man with a big old head.
Yeah, I don't think octopus are usually very big.
It really depends on the type of octopus, but generally I think they're around the size of 6 bread boxes.
That's such a weird measurement. How big is a... What are you even talking about? What is a bread box?
Because bread box is the box that you keep your bread in.
You never heard of a bread box?
What are you doing? Is this like a milk jug?
It's like something from the 70s.
It's one of the greatest measurements for like for like 20 questions. Like, is it bigger than a bread box?
But
Seriously?
how big is a bread box?
About
Is
4 loaves of bread.
Why are you laughing so hard at bread boxes?
It was just such a weird measurement. Like you could have just said, "Oh, he's about the size of 30 loaves of bread."
That's too many. I think it's more like 2 bread boxes.
Oh, okay. Because you said 6 bread boxes.
I did. I said 6 and I immediately regretted it. I was like, that's huge. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Everyone in the chat is confused by your bread box.
No, they
reference
all
too.
know what I'm talking about, and you're the weird one.
I mean, I know what a bread box is. I remember when my aunts had one as I was a kid and being a child and going, why do you have a box just for bread? Because they wouldn't, it's not like they would take the bread out of the bag and then put the bread in the bread box. They would put the bread in the bag in the bread box.
Yeah.
So you'd have to open the bread box, pull the bread out, open the bag, get your shit, and then put it all fucking back.
Also,
Like-
what? Did they not have a freezer? Like, who just leaves their bread out? It goes moldy.
Well, it depends how fast you eat it.
Right.
Maybe
Generally,
the-
if you're like a big family,
Maybe-
you go through that bread pretty quick.
Yeah, maybe the bread box is magic. It's got bread magic. That's why they use it so it doesn't go bad. I don't fucking know. I
That's
don't
back when we
understand
used to be
any-
able to eat bread.
Back before bread was evil.
Back before bread was bad.
Can't eat that anymore.
We're 30. We can't eat
We
bread.
can't eat bread anymore. What do you think this is?
What is it?
Jeez, who do you think we are?
I feel like the obvious answer to this question is the octopus. But
Yeah.
the you guys are talking about how cool it would be to live with an octopus, and the main deciding factor for me is the fact that it would contribute financially to the household.
Yeah, and like I feel like an octopus, again because it's so small, is not going to take up a ton of space.
Yeah.
It's probably got a tank.
Also, they don't have bones. Even a regular sized octopus I've been told, can squeeze through like a pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he doesn't need a whole room.
He doesn't need a
He's
whole
not going to be using the bathroom. Like when
Well, he
you're
might want a bath.
I guess so, but wouldn't he just have a tank full of water that he like lives in?
I want the octopus, octopus buddy, be my poop nurse. Be my bowel nurse.
But it would just get stuck.
Oh, with the suction cups? No, because you put the toilet paper on the suction cup, so the toilet paper would be stuck to the suction cup. But that's his problem. Not mine.
Is that his day job?
That's
the job he's
the
going
day
to?
job.
I don't want the octopus anymore.
No, I love the idea of him in like in a little suit.
Yeah.
And he seems like, I don't know, he sounds like a chill guy.
Yeah, like
Sounds
you'd
like
be
a
able
good
to like
roommate.
hang out and watch a movie with him, maybe play some
Yeah.
board games.
He can play 6 board games at once.
I mean, he'd get everything a little bit damp because I'm assuming he's just constantly like juicy.
You just made me think of a fucking octopus in a pair of juicy pants.
That's what he wears on laundry day.
Oh my god, yes! I want that as like a plushie. Just an octopus man in a pair of juicy pants.
Just juicy on the ass.
Yeah.
That he does not have
That he
because
does
he's an octopus.
not have. This roommate sounds great.
I like it.
What's this cat? What's this cat who plays video games all day? Fuck that cat.
Yeah, it's super intelligent, but acts like a normal cat.
Why would I want a cat to be super intelligent?
No.
How does that benefit me?
Like, the funniest thing about cats is that they think they're real smart, but they're actually super dumb.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but if it's smart, but it doesn't contribute to the household, and then all it does is play video games. Get off my fucking PS4,
Yeah,
cat.
Yeah.
I
You
wanna
didn't
pl-
buy that PS4, it doesn't
No.
belong to you.
You don't have a fucking job. Fuck you. Get off my PS4. I want to play video games.
Yeah.
And like you're still gonna have to pick up that super intelligent cat's poop.
Yeah.
Like it's not doing chores.
And if it's playing video games all day, that cat don't have a job. That cat is not contributing.
No.
Or
It's a leech.
Maybe-
Leech cat.
I feel like the only silver lining to the cat thing is if it's super intelligent and it plays video games all day.
Oh, it's a YouTuber, isn't it?
Yeah. I was about to say, you set him up as a Twitch streamer and he'll fucking make crazy
he's
bank.
an internet influencer.
Yeah, and so like he also has the added bonus of being a cat on the internet.
Yeah, so that would be
Oh
huge.
my god, it's Grumpy Cat meets like, what's his name? PewDiePie.
He
Come
actually is making way more money than you from his Patreon.
that makes me hate him more. Weirdly, the octopus with the day job contributing to my rent, I'm like, you're a cool dude. The cat making money off the internet, making more than me, being smarter than me, I'm like, fuck you,
Yeah,
cat.
he still doesn't pay rent.
You
What does he spend all that
shit
money
cat.
on?
Yeah, because he still just acts like a cat,
He's
it
just a
said.
cat.
Just catnip. Just fucking getting baked all day and playing video
You're
games.
like, you're gonna die in 10 years.
What a jerk. Yeah. Your lifespan is a quarter of mine. Take that, you asshole.
Yeah. Enjoy your video games. For now. How long do octopi live?
A long time, I think.
Yeah, I think that they have like.
Will he come to my funeral? Will he mourn my death?
Yeah, I mean like you were roommates, so I'm assuming you were pretty close.
Yeah.
Or maybe you drifted apart after you
No,
moved out.
No! I'll
Yeah.
never move out. Don't move out. Be my roommate forever.
Yeah, but you know he's had a long-time girlfriend and things are getting serious. So
Yeah, but she doesn't know he's an octopus. You know that's gonna fall apart, and who's he gonna come crying to?
yeah, you can't lie to
It's
her
me.
forever.
Can't
Mr.
lie to her
Octopus.
forever. It's gonna fall apart, and when it does, I'll be there for you.
And that's why you're not friends anymore, because you had this big argument and then he left and you never spoke to him again.
No.
You had a big falling out.
And then he became your roommate, and I was like, "Fuck you, Caitlin."
I married him.
What? No, Caitlin.
Who's the fisherman's wife now?
It's Caitlin. You married my roommate.
You think 2 hands are good? You haven't tried a guy with 8 hands.
I like 8 fingers.
Although Robert Sherman in the chat assures us that octopi die after they mate, so I'm sorry I just killed your roommate.
Killed my roommate.
Then
Was
how
it
does...
worth it? Was it worth it, Caitlin, for one night of pleasure? To kill my best friend?
It was worth it.
He was gonna live for so long.
I'm just gonna sit here quietly and let you guys go down this path.
Now you have to go to his funeral.
Oh god. My tears are salty just like his room.
Somebody goes, how did he die? And Caitlin just lights a cigarette.
Don't worry, I'm carrying his child now.
Oh my god. My ink broke.
Fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, we need to pull out. We need to I didn't mean it like that. I mean, we
Shitty Wizard says we need to pull out.
I'm dying. I'm
Woo.
out of this question. I think we gotta bail.
Oh,
We're gonna
man.
bail. Okay, let's do one more. We've got time for one more real quick one.
Okay.
How did we get here?
I don't know. Okay, Hobo Bob 1022 asks, would you rather the most annoying person you know now works with you and is always around you, or would
Hi,
you
Caitlin.
rather?
No, I was implying I'm the annoying one.
Oh, I was like, what?
I was like, you live that now.
Or would you rather hear a baby crying every time you eat? No earplugs.
I can eat fast. I'll just start eating real fast.
That's a good way to destroy any joy from food. Fucking baby crying is the worst.
It's true. It's not your baby either. Like,
Yeah, but one is
somebody
like,
else's.
I don't know how long it takes you guys to eat, but it don't take me that long. I'm not taking the full hour lunch break. It takes me like
Yeah, that's true. But also, like, you'll never be able to enjoy food ever again.
As opposed to never being able to enjoy any minute of your life ever again because this annoying person is around you 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I feel the baby one sounds worse to me in the sense that I hate babies, but it's not always on.
I just want to point out that you implied that you're at work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wait, what?
Because you were like, this person is around you 24/7. But actually, they're just around you at work.
Oh, this is a coworker? I thought this person was just like following you around.
No, you work with them.
Oh.
But then how are you supposed to get anything fucking done?
Yeah, no, that would drive... I can't.
I couldn't.
I can deal with annoying sounds while I eat. I can't deal with annoying sounds while I work.
Yeah.
I get annoyed sometimes when Slack goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking leave me alone! I'm
Yeah.
trying to do some shit.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or even if there's just like someone's chair is too squeaky and I'm just like, fucking fix it, why aren't you fixing it? Why
Holy
aren't you
shit,
fixing
you're
the
turning
stupid
into
chair?"
Brett.
I turned into Brett a long time ago.
Yeah.
The amount of things that annoy Brett is inspiring because I can't fathom being that annoyed by so many things.
The one that did it for me was the door slack. Like, here's a video on how to close a door.
Yeah.
That was like the ultimate troll.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah. You guide it in with your hand. You don't just slam it. You don't just throw the door closed.
Yeah. So for context, Brett got annoyed about people closing doors too loud. And he specifically said the part of the studio that I sit on, and I didn't even notice it. And he posted on Slack about people closing the door too loud. So that's what I mean. I don't understand.
No, I'm on his side.
No, I
close your doors properly.
how do you sure. I don't know. I get into the zone, and then half the shit that goes on around me, I don't even notice it.
Yeah, I wear headphones like 90% of the
Yeah.
day, so I don't hear
Yes.
anything.
I don't know. I'm cursed in that sense where it's like the slightest sounds I'll pick it up and it'll take my attention will go there.
Right.
I don't know what it's some weird evolutionary genetic
Sounds
thing.
like you need ADHD medication.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is how I find out.
Lol, you should
Keeps
have
me
been on
up at
Ritalin
night.
this whole time.
Yeah. The idea of somebody pestering me when I'm trying to get something done sounds like actual hell.
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
gotta go with the baby.
I'm trying to think of like the most annoying person I know. But even then, like, I can't imagine how they could possibly like be annoying all the time. I guess like that's the thing, right? Is that they would
Find
just
new
always
ways
be there to be annoying
Yeah.
around you.
They would just like chat too much and they would chat about stuff that you don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? The royal family? They're just like,
The royal
hey,
family.
Caitlin, did you know that Harry and George are now only half brothers? As it turns out, one of them was a bastard. That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah. And like you can't just get up and walk away, which is my
No,
usual
because they
move.
sit next to you.
Yeah, my usual move when somebody is talking and I'm annoyed by them is I just walk
But
away.
so here's the other thing. Because of where we work and because Brett's our boss, I can't imagine this person surviving in the studio very long because if somebody's annoying me, then they're probably annoying Brett, right? Just because of how fucking sensitive he is to that kind of shit. So that guy would last a week before Brett
Well, then it
fucking
would just get
fired him.
replaced by a new.
A new annoying person.
So there'd just be a constant rotating until eventually I get fired because Brett will learn it's connected to, I'm going with the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with the baby.
Just eat really fast.
Just shove that food down your throat.
Also, I'm like, crying babies are annoying, but I don't know. I feel like it's not that bad. If you're having a conversation with someone and there's a crying baby, I can tune that out.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it annoys the shit out of me.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
It's not, listen, this is a me thing. This isn't the parents' fault because there's really nothing. Babies are going to cry. You can't stop it. But when I'm in public and there's a baby screaming, I fucking hate the parents with every ounce of my being. Even though they're not doing anything wrong, usually.
You're gonna put them in jail.
Just that,
Put
yeah.
them in jail with the dog owners.
The dog owners.
It's a good way to destroy a civilization. All pet owners and baby havers in jail.
Yeah, that's gonna die out real quick. Stop trying to take care of smaller creatures.
Yeah, everyone
Stop
for
it.
themselves.
Go
What
to
do
an
you-
old folks' home and take care of Grandma.
What do you mean I'm being impeached?
All right, I think that pretty much wraps it up for Streamy Dreams today.
Sorry we were late.
Sorry we were late. We
That
were
was YouTube's
experiencing.
fault.
Yeah, it was YouTube's fault, but listen, I'm gonna call the YouTube police.
Put 'em in jail.
They won't do anything.
Put them in jail with the dog owners and the baby havers. Next week we will be on time.
And that cat. That cat's in jail too. Fuck that cat.
Yeah, fuck that cat.
I bet he's the one who scratched us.
He probably was. Yeah.
Shithead.
It was like while you were asleep too. He
It
like
makes
waited
it
until you.
so small.
Yeah, he waited until you fall asleep and then.
Bet his name's Rod. 'Cause Rods are assholes. I see you, Rod. Rodney.
Rod.
Short for Rodney.
And he's a long-haired cat, so he just like leaves fur
Ugh.
everywhere.
Ugh.
And you have to clean poop out of his butthole.
I ain't cleaning shit. I ain't cleaning shit.
You are cleaning shit.
I am your shit.
Anyway,
Oh.
thanks
Okay,
for joining
goodbye.
us, everyone. We'll see you all next week. And
Bye.
as usual, take care of your butthole.
Oh, God.
Shitty Wizard!